Oh, dear. Okay, so Tommy's computer's blue-screened. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to a slightly different episode of the Pokemon Randomizer Rivallocke Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I told you it was a weird episode. I've messed up the intro already. We're fine. If you missed the last episode, it's probably because you're either not subscribed yet to ring the notification bell over on Tommy's channel, whichever way he is. Today, long story short, it's the final rival match.
Hell yeah.
We've done it. We recorded it. Tommy's computer shit itself.
Yep, my computer crashed. If you've ever heard of the blue screen of death, I almost didn't even want to say it in case it happens again. But yeah, so essentially everything froze. I thought it was my controller at first. Then I was like, Discord's crashed too? This is a coincidence. Yeah, then everything shut down, restarted, and I lost the recording.
So,
yeah.
Because I've still got my recording of the game, of the battle, what we're going to do is we're going to watch it through together, and you're going to get commentary from us both on our thoughts during the battle. Maybe I'll pause it here and there. Probably not. It goes on for quite a while. But, are you ready to get into this?
I am. This is... this is crazy. Like,
So... The teams going forward, obviously, it's the teams we had to use in the rival, not in the rival match, in the trials. That's fair. We kind of both knew what we were going up against.
Yep.
Tommy, you did a lot of preparation for this.
Yeah, so, like, if you were watching the actual video, it is a shame, because I'm basically saying I prepped for weeks for this. I checked, like, abilities, items, to get, like, the best synergy across my team as I possibly could. Oh, there you go. I was like, you're not going to be able to see my team. But yeah, that's the team that I'm leading with. Or going out to, and I said, like, I basically knew from the get-go my lead, which you'll see in a minute. I don't know, like, Fidget, how do you think, should we kind of say things as they happen, or just let...
I think we can go through the thought process here, because obviously it's the one time we get to do it. We didn't get to do it during the game, because obviously we're on camera and talking to each other. We don't want to give away the game plan. Yeah. I knew you'd go out to Frost here.
Yeah, which I did. I was always leading with Glaceon, and again, I'll go into why in a minute. But
now here's the problem. I'm debating. I'm like, how do I work this? If I go Soul, I've got Iron, I've got Flash Cannon, but as you saw there, I'm running Assault Vest.
So he can't
Assault Vest
Geomancy.
Soul. So I can't Geomancy. The reason I ran Assault Vest rather than anything else, A, I didn't have a better item. I didn't have Power Herb, unlike Tommy, who apparently had two sitting in his back pocket. There you go. Oh, there you go. If Lewis is showing that, my hands were literally shaking at this point.
So yeah, so the reason I led with Glaceon is I really wanted to set up the Hail, because like I said about synergy, there are certain mons that have abilities that have boosted speed from Hail, and I also have safety goggles, so I have a certain Pokemon that you will see that is protected from Hail. Now, I was absolutely terrified at this point, because I kind of assumed you would lead with Rotom, because you always had, as of course you led with Soul, and Soul was what I didn't want to see, because I feared the Geomancy.
Right. Which would have been a better play, but again, I'm running Assault Vest. I can't Geomancy. And the reason I ran Assault Vest, again, I thought, here's the way this plays out. He sends in Frost, I send in Soul. I click Geomancy, he immediately swaps out to Pog. On the second turn of Geomancy, I get outsped, Flamethrowered, and I die.
Well,
that's
and
the
also,
way I saw it.
And you thought I would be running Z, like the Z Fire move, which we know from experience is guaranteed Oko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the way I thought this was going to go. And again, I thought you were going to swap out to Pog here.
Yeah. So
I didn't go Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon would have killed.
The reason I'm like taking so long to debate is I'm thinking, do I go back? I'm thinking, do I swap? I'm thinking, okay, because if he is going to go Geomancy, do I swap? And then I was thinking, do I go Magic Coat? If I had gone Magic Coat, I would have killed this freaking busted Pokemon instantly. But like I say, I planned this for so long, and I knew from the get-go I wanted to set up the Hail because it was going to get chip damage across your board, across your team, and I knew that it didn't just benefit Frost, it benefited like 2 other Mons, really. So that's essentially half my team are getting a buff from this weather.
See, if I'd gone Flash Cannon, you were dead there. You wouldn't have had the hail up. I don't think it matters too much in the long run. But this is the mind games we were at. This is the last rival match. Like, we were in each other's head the whole time.
In fact, to be honest,
the whole time.
It's always good that we're doing it like this, because there was a lot of the game there where it was just silent, because we were just sitting there and thinking. Like,
just like, what do I do? What is the plan here? How do I react to this?
Because there's so much that actually weighed on this battle. Like, you might think I was the last one, it doesn't really matter, but like, it gives so much momentum to the winner. Like, whoever wins not only gets to gets the Pokemon they want to push forward to win the Elite Four and the series, but it also slows down the opponent like immensely.
Yep. I mean, I was wondering why this was taking so long, because I'm like, you just go out to Pog. You just go out to Pog. You put the pressure on, surely.
So, yeah, and so...
No!
I explained to Fidget after the battle. So, like I said, so... Mega Lucario is the one with safety goggles, but I had like 2 branching paths essentially. Like, so I have my Slush Rush Pokemon, which has the boosted speed, and then I have Pull. And I was weighing up. I was like, which one do I go? And to be honest, Pog did slip into my mind. I'm like, do I come in and just hit this thing with a flamethrower while it's here? But as you will see, I had a very specific Lucario strat.
Yep. This switch cost me so much.
I couldn't believe you when you switched there. I was celebrating, like, guys, I'm literally going crazy. Well, I wasn't going crazy, but I was very quietly confident with that switch.
So again, I see Mega Lucario. I'm expecting a physical attacker. I'm expecting Bone Meringue coming my way.
Bearing in mind,
no,
we had like this was one of the final encounters that I had prior to this match, so I didn't really have a chance. I didn't add it to the team. I didn't have a chance to like teach it any moves really. So the moveset it has is literally what I caught it with.
What you caught it with, yeah. Because you couldn't train this thing at all, otherwise you'd been over-leveled for this match.
Exactly. And again, the next move you're gonna see is why I was
all sorts of not okay.
It's very good.
At this point, I'm like, I can go Hex, I'll get some damage off. I need to do as much to this thing as possible. Because I'm expecting, like, this thing's gonna sit here and try and sweep me now. Surely, you've got, like...
Again, I said to Fidget in-game...
Vacuum Wave, or...
Well, I said to Fidget in-game, I couldn't believe he was running Z-Power Ghost, because I was so expecting... We just got in the Farium Z. I almost thought you'd put that on Magearna, because that's one-shotting something. You know, like...
But what? This is the thing. So there was... I don't know what Ghost EMZ was supposed to be doing there. I actually didn't have a Z move on any of my Pokemon.
Oh, no!
There it is.
There's the
There it is. The baton pass. Double calm mind into baton pass.
Oh, dude.
And at this point, I'm just like, it's over.
It's so funny seeing your reactions. Like, the little push away from your desk there was brilliant.
Oh, mate. The headphones come off. I throw hissy fits all through this match. It's ridiculous.
So, again, I have another Pokemon that would have very much benefited from the Calm Mind boosts. Which, again, you'll see why later. I don't want to reveal that yet. I went to Pog because... We pretty much know across both of our teams, Mega Charizard X is very hard to deal with. And of course, my Mega Charizard X is special. So getting it +2...
I'm pretty sure that's GG.
Was huge.
I'm pretty sure that's GG. Because here's the problem I had as well. I realized through the trial, because I came up against the Mega Charizard X in my trial, and I went, oh no, I don't have anything to deal with it. Don't have a counter to it.
Yeah.
I'm in a lot of trouble. And now that you're a 2 Calm Minds up, this was my only physical attacker. This was my only physical attacker on the team. Do one here, right? I come in. This is Choice Banded Samurott. Air Slash. Air Slash.
And the
Flinch.
We get the orange. No! Oh, look at that. Look at that reaction.
No! That was 140 base power retaliate.
Yeah,
that was going to kill this thing. And you're about to see like how much that changes this game.
Because that would have killed Pog, guys. That would have absolutely
That would have killed Pog. That was it.
Now, I mean...
So, you win. No, that's it. You win.
I do make some misplays here. Like, to be honest, at this point, the game should have been over because...
The game should have been over.
You go out into your Kieran White. Now, I knew
what play I was making here. I think you knew what play I was making here.
So I always thought you would, because obviously I used the Z Power Dragon in the last match.
In the last match.
And I've already revealed that I have Flamethrower. So you probably know that I'm doing the same thing. And I always knew that you were going to switch out just to make it redundant. So I should have Flamethrowered, because that still would have done a lot of damage to Kieran.
Yes.
But I didn't want to risk just losing it outright. And at the time when I said this, that I didn't see that there was any reason not to, because even though he cancels it out, he swaps back in, and like I say, I've got Roar of Time on there, so I know I can Roar of Time and get the kill. Of course, you actually end up going out into Pog.
Now, interesting, Roar of Time is the move that you taught it. Because Roar of Time, I think, is about to make a massive change to this battle. So you go Roar of Time. Uncle Pog
easy kill. That could have probably killed you with 2 times HP. Like
I had a level on you, but I had a negative speed nature.
Now, here is where I throw, guys, or potentially throw.
It's really bad.
So
I'm about to swap into Soul. I'm about to swap into Soul.
Until I reveal, again, because Fidget's... I just feel bad, because Fidget's really, like, feeling down. And that... Really? I've just told Fidget the Roar of Time has to recharge.
I didn't know that. So he just turns around to me and goes, well, I've got to recharge this turn anyway. And I'm like, oh!
Yep.
Really?
Dude, that's crazy. So you weren't going out into Kieran.
I wasn't going out into Kieran. I thought the game was over.
Oh,
because you outspeed me.
So much worse.
Mate, you outspeed everything. Instead, I get to bring Choice Specs Kyurem in here and just Dragon Pulse everything. And this, like, turned the tide of the battle massively.
I very quickly realized that he's Dragon Pulse here, because I'm rocking Tailwind on Pidgeot, as I wanted to get some speed up for another Pokemon. And the fact that
There it is.
There you go. I was full on expecting an Ice move, because why wouldn't you? But when the Dragon Pulse comes in, I soon realized that he's got Choice Specs. And at this point, it's like the moods have changed. I'm the one that's like throwing his controller down, because I know that I've thrown, because I thought you probably would go into Kieran, but like obviously then I'm playing in my head like, oh, you might not have, and of course you weren't. So if you'd gone out into Soul there on that recharge turn, you wouldn't have killed me, and yeah, that was game. But this, and so Billy, right, so Roserade was my Slushross Pokemon. I don't have that anymore, but Roserade also has Geomancy and also has a Power Herb. But I'm not able to get it off. And so I'm fluffing. I am literally just sending Pokemon out to die at this point, and I'm like, I can't believe it. And then until I reassess, and I'm like, no, I'm losing the plot here. I need to regroup, because I suddenly realize Steel resists Dragon.
There it is. And I know Steel resists Dragon, and it's terrifying. Because I really don't have an answer to this Lucario. Really don't.
So essentially, what I'm debating, I think, have I got 3? I've got 2 Pokemon left at this point, haven't I?
Yes.
I've got Mega Lucario
this
and
Lucario. Yeah. And there's a play made. I don't think it's this one, because the thing is, I got the paralysis off on Rotom earlier, so I know I can get a hit off. I can't. I've got 2 special attackers and a physical attacker now, but that physical attacking Pokemon is resisted across all of his moves. So I just need to go here. I need to go. I just need to pray that the Choice Specs is enough.
I need to pray that I live and pray that I don't get parried. So as much as this is built to be special Lucario, I do have close combat, and it was enough to kill.
Yeah, man, that's a one-shot.
And it was enough to kill. Because obviously it's super effective. You give me Mummy, which, you know, I'm not too phased about, but...
Right. Here's the thing. I think, looking back, I don't want to spoil anything now, but I make a massive mistake here. So we go into Choice Band, Mega Scizor. I've got U-Turn, X Scissor, Iron Head.
So
I know his last Pokemon is Nidoking.
Yeah.
Okay? For some god-awful reason, I decide to U-turn.
Dude, so basically, I had a list of your team, and I've circled Scizor and written Swords Dance next to it.
So I was running Choice Band.
Oh, yeah, of course, so you weren't able to Swords Dance, yeah. But...
Yeah. So here's the thing. That U-turn now means I've got to go out into Soul. Which puts me on the back foot.
And the thing
what
is,
happens next.
I'd obviously been teasing that I had a powerful Pokemon, and I'd hidden this Nidoking from you. You didn't know anything about this Nidoking, and I'd made sure of that. So I'll just, guys, so you know the moveset. Venoshock, Toxic Spikes, Earth Power, and Geomancy Power Herb. Because, like Fidget said earlier, I had 2 Power Herb Mons.
And there it is, and it just... no! Because I've swapped into my Special Mon.
Yeah.
So I've now... And the thing is, you now get the speed boost. If I'd hit you with maybe the X Scissor first, I don't think it was going to kill, but in all honesty.
And then the miss. You missed the Psycho Boost.
And then the mist. It's like, Psycho Boost wasn't killing there. No, wait. Psycho Boost doesn't hit physically, does it? No, that's Psycho Boost.
No, yeah. What? And then, so I'd already damage calc this. It was an 80% chance from full. The fact that you'd had hail damage, it probably made it like a 98% chance to Oko. So... Yeah. And then, I'm still freaking out because I still think he's got Rotom at this point. And I damaged, even with +2, Venoshock, was barely a 2-ko on Rotom. Wow. Yeah, I know. So, and I was, because you could confuse me, I was scared.
The crit.
And I don't know if the crit probably didn't matter.
I don't think the crit mattered. Yeah. I don't think the crit mattered. You were outspeeding me.
Literally, sorry, just on the screen, I don't even realize I've won. This is up, and I'm like, wait, what? So I'm not even.
Where's Rotom? Where's Rotom?
Yeah,
are you bringing Rotom in?
I forgot Rotom died.
Rotom wasn't doing anything. Rotom was special as well. So there was nothing Rotom was doing. So looking back at it, Retaliate hurt. The flinch, the air/flinch, that hurt. That I think cost me a lot. Because I lost Pog there. I lost the Rotom before that. But I also lost the Samurott. Yeah. So that one bit of RNG changes the game.
Yeah,
I don't think Psycho Boost missing at the end mattered. Yeah. I don't think the crit mattered. I think U-turning there was a dumb idea. I should have just gone X Scissor. I don't know why I swapped. For some reason, I had it in my head that it just wasn't going to do quite enough damage because it was resisted. I forgot you had the close combat defense reduction.
It's the classic thing of, it's in a Nuzlocke series, when you're battling each other, there's so many things to think about. It just makes it so hard to, and you outthink yourself. And, so honestly, if you hadn't run Assault Vest, if you Geomancy turn 1, I think you would have won. Regardless,
interesting. Yeah. Probably.
Because, but even so, I still think hitting, it's crazy, but I think going Hail, no matter what, I'm glad I stuck to that game plan because I very nearly went back on myself and hard switched into Nidoking because I thought I was fearing the Geomancy. So I was at least if I do that, I can Geomancy at the same time as you. And and I know, and toe for toe, I think Nidoking would have beaten Magearna.
Yeah, I
but
think so.
If I had done that and you Fleur Cannoned, I would have taken damage on Nidoking. I would have set myself back so far.
So, you played very well for the final rival match.
Thank you very much.
I think I could have played better.
Yeah.
But I also got RNG'd a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't get paralyzed. I could have got paralyzed on the close combat. I could have got paralyzed on the baton pass.
That would have made a massive... Well, it wouldn't have made that much of a difference, but
Oh no, it would because
Yeah.
like Pog being +2, like I would, like I did what 55% to your Samurott with Air Slash. If I hadn't been +2, I wouldn't have been able to touch. I would have had to swap out when Samurott came in. So it's classic Pokemon, you know. Like we've seen, like RNG is always.
We've seen it
a
go
huge
both ways.
factor.
It always goes both ways.
Also, by the way, guys, if you're wondering what we're doing now, we're kind of doing what we're doing right now. We're just talking through, like, the strategies and
Because Tommy's got a buffet in front of him of Pokemon to pick.
And, of course, I'm picking who I'm going to take.
Yeah. To cut this short, Tommy eventually picked Kyurem
Yes.
for his Pidgeot. To clarify something for the next episode, we were not able to trade Kyurem because it's a fused Pokemon. It's classed as a special Pokemon.
Special.
So we weren't actually allowed to trade it across. So the way we've ended up having to work it was we traded, I think, my Bellsprout for his Pidgeot. So that's been traded over, and then Tommy has genned in a Kyurem on his side.
Yeah.
It's still called Salty Lou. It's still got all the same moveset. It's had to have a different ability. It's had to have its standard ability of Turbo Blaze. We weren't allowed to change that. You also got no IVs or EVs on it, unfortunately.
Yes.
So it's technically worse than Salty Lou is on my side.
It was, the thing is, we basically discussed how we would do it. My decisions, I basically came down to, I would either take Rotom or Kyurem. And when we learned that I couldn't take Kyurem, it was kind of like, oh, that's not really fair because I've won the fight. I should be able to get what I want. So we thought it was fairer that I hack in the Kyurem and it have a wrong ability than not have the Kyurem at all.
Not have it.
And obviously the stats are a little bit worse, so it kind of levels itself out. And also, like, the ability's Turbo Blaze. Turbo Blaze might not ever even come into effect. So...
And if it does, we'll never know.
Yeah. If it does, we'll
on
never
that
know.
note, we'll never know because it won't show up.
Yeah, exactly. But either way, that was by far the best battle, and we are sorry that you're not seeing it as it's happening. But hopefully, this was still a fun and interesting way to observe it, like a director's cut analysis. I personally really enjoyed watching it back, and I mean, yeah, I would, but like,
I honestly, it's been nice to separate myself from it.
Yeah.
The fact that we've got to go back together now and review it means I get to come away from all these rival matches and I get to put it to bed. You know, I could have come away from today's recording being really peed off with myself. I could be like, oh, I could have done this and that was annoying and rah, rah, rah. And you've been there, it eats you up inside until you come back to record again the next week. But instead, we get to go back and we get to go, okay, this is what I was thinking, this is what I was thinking, this is how it all worked out.
It allows you to, like, rationale it out a bit more and be like, okay, I didn't make the worst play ever. Actually, like, your opponent was doing this, which was actually good, and then, yeah, it's like back and forth, back and forth. Oh, also, by the way, sorry, if anyone's wondering, like, why did you not take Magearna? I didn't take Magearna because... this point, we're not battling each other again. If we were battling each other, I would have absolutely taken Magearna. But now it's just a race to beat the Elite Four first. Magearna's slow. Its moveset isn't... It's good, but, like... Mon for Mon, Kyurem is by far the best, like, in-game Pokemon that Fidget has.
Yep,
so
I agree.
I thought for its speed and attacking prowess, I can take that and probably trounce some people.
Because we're still playing on Switch mode, like, sweepers are all you need for this now.
Exactly. That's the thing, because we don't have to worry about battling on set, and and we're approaching the end of this series. But also, I think that's 4 wins to 4. I think we've won 4 each.
Is that how that worked out? Because you won the first 2, you won the last one.
I won the first 2, then you won,
Then you beat me again.
Then I beat you again, took Magearna, but then you beat me, took it back. And then you beat me 2 more times, and I beat you this time. So it actually worked out quite well.
So what we've learned is when all is said and done, despite, like, the issues we have had, and I'll throw my hands up, I did come off better due to our disconnecting. Like, it's been a point of controversy the whole way through. I did come off better. There was nothing we could have done about it, but I did come off better, and it did change the series entirely. It changed the series entirely. I've really enjoyed doing these rival matches.
I
still kind of think we should probably wrap this up.
I agree.
With one at the end. Just take the team that we used in the Elite Four just to fight each other just as a kind of Hail Mary. Doesn't mean anything. Winner's still the winner, but...
I think that would be fun. I think that could be fun.
But... I think that's going to do it for today, guys. I'm sorry for the shorter episode. I'm sorry for it being a little bit weird and things like that, but is what it is. This series has been nothing but chaos.
Literally, but honestly, I wouldn't have rather done it with anyone else, mate.
Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again on the next one over on Tommy's channel. But until then, we'll catch you later.
Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, ring the bell, do all the YouTube things, and I shall see you on the next episode.